everyone, Sabrina Balachi from InsideIncline.com, here today with community member Kendra Wong, also a local IVGID trustee. I'm here a little bit just to ask her about what's going on with IVGID this year, what's coming up, any projects, and why she got involved. Kendra, so when did you move to Incline?
So I first moved to Incline in 2003 for a job up here.
And where did you move from?
Originally from the Bay Area. I was working for PricewaterhouseCoopers in San Jose, and I missed coming up to Tahoe every weekend and skiing, so I decided to make the move for a full-time job up here.
And so you ran for IVGID 2 years ago? 1 year ago?
Yep, 2 years ago. Yeah, I was looking at our community, and at the time my husband and I owned a restaurant, and I realized that there wasn't a lot of local business representation on our IVGID board. Also, Jim Hammerl was the only person kind of our age group that was running, and so kind of wanted to continue getting younger people involved in our community, because our community is growing. Even though some people don't necessarily want it to, our community is growing. And one of the hot topics is, how does a young family who wants to build a career here come, stay, afford to live here, and stay in Incline Village?
So what does it take to be an IVGID trustee as far as the prerequisites?
The only prerequisite is that you have to be an elector of the community, so you have to be eligible to vote in our community.
Meaning you have to be home, a resident?
Resident.
Okay.
So you have to actually file as a voter in Incline Village.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long does the process take from when you decided to run for IVGID till the actual election? What is that period?
Yeah, so filing for the election happened in March, and then there was a primary in June, and then a general election in November. So I knew by November of 2014 that I would be starting with the 2015 year.
Okay. And so we've had a lot of turnover with our trustees.
Yes.
We have an election coming up this November.
Yes.
So how many spots are available this year?
There are 3 spots available. There's currently 10 candidates running for IVGID Board of Trustees. I'd encourage everybody to go on May 24th to Sierra Nevada College. There's a candidate forum that the Bonanza is hosting. So if you don't know who the candidates are, you can go meet the candidates, ask the questions, and be an informed voter. From that, we head into the primary voting. Early voting starts late May, and then the primaries in June. That will narrow it down to 6 candidates, and then 6 candidates will go into the primary for 3 open seats.
Okay. Oh, it seems like there's a lot of open seats this year.
There are. So we're on a 3-2 rotation. It's a board of 5. So on the presidential election years, 3 seats are up for election. On the midterm election years, it's 2 seats.
So what kinds of decisions do the board of IVGID make? What is your main goal? What is your job to help the community?
Yeah, essentially our role as trustees are essentially to be trustees of the assets of Incline Village. So the biggest thing that we do is we set the strategic vision for the district, and we approve the budget every year. That being said, there's a lot of conversations that go into that. IVGID is in charge of water, sewer, trash, and recreation, and we're kind of governed by NRS 318. And so the largest thing that we're going to be undertaking over the next few years actually, is really creating a community services master plan. So I really encourage everybody to come out this summer, tell us what are the things that you want in terms of recreation for our community. We've heard a lot of talk about dog parks, we've heard talk about senior programs, bocce ball courts, aquatics. So, whatever you're passionate about, come out and tell us, because that is the only way we can know.
And people can come to the meetings, right? They're public?
Yeah, absolutely. All of our meetings are public. We have a general board study session on the first Thursday of every month, and we have our general board meeting. Typically it's the last Wednesday of every month, but definitely check our schedule, ivgid.org, because sometimes that moves depending on holidays and schedules and that kind of thing. But also we will be having surveys this summer, so keep an eye out on your email for surveys. If you haven't signed up for email, ivgid.org to sign up for the mailing list. And also, feel free to send not only our staff members, but also your board members emails about things that you want to see in the community, because that's information that we all take in and compile to, that will create the community services master plan.
And it does take a community. It really
Absolutely.
does.
Absolutely.
So as far as your main goal going into be trustee, you wanted a younger feel, more relevant feel. for this coming year, what is your vision as far as what do you want to get done personally?
For me, honestly, I mean, the one thing that I really would like to work on is finding a spot for our dog park that is separate from our kids' soccer fields.
Yes.
I know that's a hot topic in town as well, but also continuing the work we're doing and improving communication in the district. When I was running, I said, we need to improve communication. And so as I've kind of done a lot of information gathering, not only just is it about sending communication, but it's about also understanding how people receive information.
Exactly.
I really do believe that we are an information overload, just the number of emails and newsletters and things that we get. So really understanding how people receive information and using that as our primary contact point. We have hired a new communications coordinator, Misty Moga, and she's been absolutely amazing. I've had a number of people come up and tell me that they're seeing more information about IFGID and what we do, the programs that we offer. So I definitely know it's on the upswing, but I also know that it's always going to be a work in progress.
Exactly. And so what I'll do is you will have a link to the Incline Village website as well as IFGID and their Facebook page. That's where I get most of my information about community planning meetings, about what's going on with development, when we can voice our opinions, and the new bike project and everything kind of Incline Village. So I'll make sure to connect that underneath this video. And I also want to credit Kendra. Kendra also works at Sierra Nevada College as business department chair, and she's involved with a lot of local nonprofits, including Girls on the Run Sierras, and a few more. So thanks, Kendra, and thank you.